Hi, I'm Daniel with etrailer, and today we're going to take a look at the Benton Shifts&Grins bike rack for two bikes on our 2022 Toyota Highlander. This is a platform style bike rack, and this is pretty sturdy, and that's because it is a hitch-mounted bike rack, so you will need a hitch on the back of your Highlander for this to work. It is a 2" by 2" hitch receiver. Now, if you don't have a hitch already, then we do have a couple videos of different hitches for your Highlander and how to install them, so you can check those out. This bike rack secures the bike with 2 cradles on the bottom and some straps around the tires. And there's one arm up front that's securing your front tire as well. So this isn't making any contact with your frame, so if you have a nice paint job, there's no need to worry. Nice feature with this bike rack, it has a tilt-away function, so you can press the button in the center and get this tilted all the way down. And that way you can still use your rear hatch. It's not going to hit your bikes back here. You don't have to take them off. So if you need to come back here, maybe tie your shoes, grab your helmet, grab anything you need, or if you're planning on keeping your bikes back here, maybe you're going to the grocery store, you can access anything you need as well. I'll tilt this back up and we can look at the clearance in the upright position. Now, as you can see, this is a very large mountain bike on here, and you still have a ton of clearance between the handlebar and your vehicle and the pedal in your vehicle, which is nice. So you don't have to worry about that shaking and making contact. Now, having a bike rack is great, but on the Highlander, if you try to back up, like I'm gonna show you in a second, it's gonna beep at you like it is right now. And there's an auto brake function, so if you go back too fast, it's going to slam on your brakes, and that can be really annoying if you're just trying to simply back into a parking spot. So I'm gonna quickly show you how to turn that off. I'm gonna put this in park so the vehicle stops yelling at us. And what you want to do is you want to toggle down all the way to your settings icon, and this is going to be all on your steering wheel and on your center console. So now that you've hit that, we want to go over. So then you're going to see a P with looks like a traffic cone. We'll just hit that, and we'll hit that off, and that's going to be that alarm sensor that goes off. And then I'm going to go over a little bit more. Then there's going to be a vehicle with another cone, and that's going to be our other auto brake function, so I'll just turn that off as well. Now with those turned off, I can back up freely, no annoying noise, and no brakes slamming. Now I'll take the bike rack off, and we can see what this looks like without a bike on there. I'm just going to push on these tabs, take our straps out of those tires, and we can just lift this off. And this does have a tilt up function as well when not in use, so it's going to stick out a little bit less back here on your Highlander, and it doesn't impede your rear taillights. And you may see it a little bit in your backup camera, but it's definitely not going to impede that either. Now I'll get you some measurements. So from the bumper to the closest point, it's going to be about a foot, 12 inches. And from the farthest point, it's going to be about 22 inches. So it doesn't stick out too far. Now from the ground to the bottom of our bike rack is going to be about 13.5. So that's a good measurement to make sure you won't bottom this out when you're going up a steep hill. This bike rack comes with a built-in hitch pin alignment collar, which is really nice because most are sold separately. And if you're somebody who takes this on and off a lot, this is a huge deal because you won't have to fiddle with aligning the hitch pin hole every time. And all you have to do is loosen this up to set it. You put it in, put the pin in, and then you tighten this down to the hitch. And that'll allow you to line it up every time. This bike rack also has an anti-rattle device, so it's not going to be rattling, making noise back here. And it's built into the hitch pin itself. You will need a 3/4 inch or 19mm socket, or it does come with a tool in the kit, but it's a little easier to use a socket. I'm going to loosen this up and show you the pin. So it is a D shape, so you can only put it in one way, and then you just tighten this down, and that'll make it so it doesn't rattle around. And another really nice feature of the Benton here is when you're ready to store this, it will fold one more time. So you can just pull up on this lever, push the button, fold this all the way down, and it'll fold the shank vertical. So if you're planning on storing this in your garage, it's going to take up way less space. Now, with that all being said, thanks for watching how this Benton Shifts&Grins interacts with your 2022 Toyota Highlander. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to us here at etrailer. Other than that, I'm Daniel. Thanks for watching.